You're recording? Okay. Here they come. Your 3-0 Ashland Clockers.
Hello again, everybody. It's Ashland High School football. Today, the Ashland Public Schools and the Tri-Valley League present the Medfield Big Blue Warriors against the Ashland High School Clockers. Bob Thacker and Rob Silva with you. Today's game, produced and directed by Todd Carter with a cast of thousands. And it's a 3 p.m. Saturday afternoon game, Rob, and I could get used to these.
I said that to the athletic director, Stephen Marks. I'm a big fan of the Saturday games, but that's probably because I don't have anything else to do. But
yeah, but that's true on Friday night, too.
No, that's a good point. Never thought of that.
It's a smallish crowd today. I think we had a better crowd for the 1 o'clock game because there were SATs today, I guess, pushing this game back to 3.
Oh, I did hear that. And there is a large contingent of Ashland students that are down in Florida for a Make-A-Wish trip. My daughter Hallie is down there, and yeah, it's a big week down there for the Make-A-Wish. Give kids the world. So Disney has a huge, so all the Make-A-Wish kids that want Disney as their trip, they put everything together in this 1 week, and they have hundreds and hundreds of kids with their Make-A-Wish. Pretty cool.
You mentioned the 4 captains. I'm reading the Ashland tab this week, and according to the tab, 9 of this year's seniors have been chosen as captains. Kavanaugh, Dwinells, Russell, Brown, Grover, Massaro, Merloni, Latessa, and Dagg. And there are 14 seniors starting on both sides of the ball.
Wow. All well-deserving. Tight-knit group.
Undefeated Clockers as we go into, what was this, game 4, week 5.
Yeah, 3-0. Medfield 2-1. Their one loss to a Holliston powerhouse last week, 41-6.
So they had 41 put up on them last week, huh?
Yeah, but that's Holliston. So the national anthem going to begin right now. Junior Emma Paul.
Beautiful rendition, Emma Paul.
I'm giving her a 9.5.
Excellent.
9.5. That was impressive.
Clear voice, clear as a bell. Not an easy
very
song,
calm, very
you know.
calm.
Yeah.
You could tell like she has done that before. I'm not sure who won the toss. I think it was Medfield, and I think we're going to be receiving.
Looks like we're kicking, Rob.
Well, it was a 50-50 chance. Oh, I think they deferred. That's right. We got to pick the side. Okay.
Is this,
they
are these different uniforms than we saw last Saturday? It looks like they're gray. Gray top.
They have used these before.
I think we wore blue last week.
And you know what? It looks like Agostinelli might be kicking off, not Giglia. I don't know. I did hear that Eddie Braganca was injured. He's got a shoulder injury, so
that's not
we'll
good news.
see who they use. So there's the kick by Agostinelli.
Oh, nice hop. Across the 30 it goes, across the 35, and the Big Blue will start there. First down, we're just underway at Bill Cunis Field at Ashland High School. The Clockers and the Medfield Warriors, they also go by the Big Blue.
Jake Tolan with the tackle there.
This is a large school conference game, I guess you'd call it, a division game.
Tri-Valley Large Conference game.
Ashland is 2-0 in the league, 3-0 overall. The non-league would coming against the Sharon Eagles down there.
In Medfield, 2-1 with a blowout loss to Holliston. It's the first snap of the game, a flag right away. Guessing it's a procedure call. That'll be 5 yards against Medfield. But the first two games, Medfield 17-0 against Dedham and a 7-0 shutout against Norton.
Both Dedham and Norton won their games last night. They played Friday night games last night and won them.
Yeah,
I think Dedham beat Bellingham, and I think Norwood beat the DS Raiders.
Or Norton, yeah. So it's hard to really gauge how strong a team Medfield is. Holliston obviously is a powerhouse.
Holliston can do that to just about anyone. They've shown that over the years.
Ryan Dwinells and Griffin Frink on the tackle.
So we'll see a little bit where we stand depending on how this comes out.
If they keep doing what they're doing, the Clockers, then they should be able to handle this team.
2nd and 11-ish. Pro style formation for the Warriors, straight back from the shotgun. No one to go to. He rolls, he fakes, he lets it go.
Ryan Dwinells.
Did he throw it away, Rob?
I don't think it was intentional.
Yeah, okay.
No, he was just being chased down.
It was high.
By Dwinells.
It was high.
Yeah. But that's certainly the tough side to roll out when you're a righty.
Who's the quarterback? Is it
number
Ryan
12?
Murray? Yeah, it's Murray. 6'3".
Yeah, they have a lot of size, is what the scouting report shows.
There he goes again. He's got some room.
Speed-wise,
They close the edge.
smart play.
And the Warriors are in
contain
a
him.
4th down situation, a punting situation.
Griffin Frank on the tackle again.
Griffin's been a stalwart all season on defense.
Griffin Frank on the tackle.
Yeah.
Griffin,
Nice opening
where's number 34?
defensive stand, as opposed to last week when Hopkinton marched it right down there. So they needed this for their
Nothing like that
confidence.
first down penalty, though. That really kills you.
Absolutely. Ooh, tough
Skips,
snaps, bobble, no
comes clean,
penetration.
comes up clean, a beautiful kick and a fair catch, but he lets it go.
And I'm wondering if he might have even lost that in the sun.
You know, he
just
ran
figured-
away.
Because
Like he
he's
didn't
pretty
see it.
sure-handed. Yeah.
So that sets the Clockers back about 10 yards further than it could have been. They're going to start at their own 15, their first possession of the game. Clockers wearing gray shirts and white pants, white helmets, blue numerals. The Big Blue, which is really a baby blue, they have white shirts with baby blue pants and numbers.
Kavanaugh coming off a
Dominic Kavanaugh.
monster game last week, hands off to Lopez, and he goes nowhere.
Dominic has been the early season star of the Clockers, doing everything. What do you have? He had three touchdown passes last week and a touchdown run, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
The week before, against Sharon, 2 touchdown passes and a touchdown run. And in the opening game against Westwood,
I was trying to recap. There were 3 touchdowns. I don't know if he.
Westwood, we
threw
had
a
3
couple.
touchdowns and 2 field goals.
Throw
that game.
underneath to Gazzard.
I got it here. Andre had 2 field goals in that game. Kavanaugh ran for a touchdown and had 2 TD passes in the Westwood game. So, right away it's third down and a ticklish 5. I'm guessing Eddie Lopez is in the backfield there.
Got some
next
single
to
coverage
Dominic,
at the top of the
straight back.
screen.
He
and
lets
looks
it
at him.
fly. Oh, off the fingertips.
Of Grover.
Intended for Brandy Grover. Boy, does Dominic sling that ball.
Oh, was that?
It's
No, that was
almost
Russell.
Sidearm.
That was, I apologize. That was Russell. And
Kevin
that's,
Russell off his fingertips. A hard ball to catch, but because it was fired.
yeah, he dropped a couple last week, which was uncharacteristic.
Clark is in punting situation. In deep punt formation, as they used to say.
That's Matt Neal.
He's got the honors. Good snap. He gets a foot into
End
it.
over in.
Fair catch at the 47. Smart play.
So we start off with a game of field position.
Jimmy Casalito, number 2, picked that one.
Yeah.
Took that one in.
So advantage Medfield after the first exchange of 3 and outs.
Yeah, the failure to fair catch the punt actually cost us
Yes,
on the field position game.
but I think it was a smart play instead of trying to be a hero. He
Either-
knew
you either can do it or you can't. Yeah,
I mean, that's
yeah.
take a look. Take a look. Tough son.
If you can't see it, you don't really have
Right.
a lot of choice. Murray, a junior.
Ends off the jet sweep.
Tackled by
Dom Massaro and Griffin Frank again.
James Wilder, number 3, is the running back. No huddle for Medfield. Although they don't race to the line either.
Wonder if they watched the Hopkinton game film. That was,
They have to, right?
yeah, I would think so.
Up the middle
Oh,
in a hole. Close to a first down, but I don't think he got there. A third down play is coming up.
yeah. They always round it up. It seems like in high school, if they're close, they always give it to them. Unless it's like a third or fourth down, but
Jeez, that
Yeah.
shocked me. Yeah, first down. No measurement, nothing. First down. First down of the game. Up the middle again, tries looking for the same hole, doesn't find it this time.
Brian Dwinell's taking up a lot of space there in the middle. Stops the penetration. 1 yard.
Second and 9 from the 36-yard line.
Well, if they were watching the game film, they might throw to the bottom of the screen down here to number 3. Is that Wilder, did we say?
Cam Junta,
Oh,
he's a
they-
captain. He's the ball carrier.
They moved
33.
Ahmed around. Ahmed was usually in this position down here. They switched it up.
Straight back from the shotgun. Murray in trouble. Flags fly. He lets it go late. Through the hands of a clocker and into the hands of Jimmy Casalito.
Yeah, Matt Neal.
Wow, now we'll see the flag. It's in holding territory, but
Right.
we'll wait for the call. No doubt about it, it's coming back. And that's going to be 10 yards against the Warriors.
Yeah, you take that flag away, and that would have been a disaster.
Right through his arms and right into
It's
the
still,
other kid.
it's still not a great outcome, but
Wow, what a play.
So that'll be a second down.
And softly.
right.
Yeah, just softly.
And maybe because it was so soft,
Yeah.
it threw him off a little bit. So we are now second and about 19.
Yeah,
Yeah, they gained 1 on the first.
from the
first down.
shotgun. He's going to get it. He started early. No flag, nothing doing.
A 1-yard gain.
Now 3rd and 19. They had confidence in that play because it went well once. But now they're in a real pickle here at 3rd and 19. They're going to have to go downfield, look for a long crossing pattern. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, so his initial throws by Murray haven't been terrific. There's some
Now he lets it fly. He's open.
behind him.
Casalito at the 10, touchdown.
Touchdown, Medfield.
James Casalito, one of the co-captains of the Warriors, got behind his man, caught it about the 8-yard line, and took it home. Beautiful pass by Ryan Murray to James Casalito.
He beat Matt Neal handily, and it was a beautiful throw. That's been the Achilles heel for Ashland. This season, last season, the season before, the deep ball. I don't know why. And on a 3rd and 19,
What else could they do is put a deep ball, right?
exactly. That's why it's so frustrating.
Bad
Oh,
snap. He's going to run it. The holder's going to run it. He's looking for the corner, and he didn't get there.
He did not.
The try for conversion fails.
So a little bit of redemption for the Clockers.
So it's 6-0.
6 minutes, 13 seconds left in the first period. It's Medfield 6 and Ashland nothing. Timeout on the field. So I can't call it a drive. Did they get a first down? They got one first down. Then they got themselves in a 3rd and 19, thanks to a penalty.
They did not get a first down that time.
I think they got
Oh,
one.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, on that long run. You're right, where they rounded up. Yep.
And one play.
And then they lost the 10 yards that they gained. And
So the drive started at their Ashland 47, so they went 47 yards in about 6 plays.
so the quarterback had looked a little shaky, but he redeemed himself there, that's for sure. He had thrown that one over the head. He almost threw an interception. Now the missed interception really looms large.
Yeah, he likes to roll out, and the rollouts haven't been working for him. When he stayed in the pocket, he threw a beautiful ball deep.
He had good protection there. We'll see what happens with this kick.
Murray does the kicking also. 5-yard line, 20-yard line, and just a yard more.
That's Matt Neal with the return.
Clark, our punter, runs that one back. Matty Neal.
Yeah, the junior.
They give him the 22. And Ashland will start their second possession. 12-minute quarters makes the game seem a little longer, and only 3 timeouts per team per half, pro and college style. And that makes the game seem a little longer as well.
We have 10 viewers.
Wow.
11 viewers.
Wow. Hi, folks. Gather around. Up the middle.
There we go. There's some speed. Lopez
Woo!
still going.
He wouldn't get out. Eddie Lopez.
First down, Eddie Lopez.
And again, it was like 9 3/4 yards. They make it 10. Let's
Move
just get
those.
it out of the way.
Ball spotted on the 33.
That was nice to see.
1st and 10.
Usually it's just his speed, but he powered ahead there.
Eddie's done most of the ball carrying for the Clockers out of the backfield.
There he
Gets
is.
the call again.
Lopez again.
Picks up
Again with
7, 8.
2nd down and 3.
Eddie with a low center of gravity.
And they're gonna
And he's short too.
he's just quick. They're pounding him up the middle. They're gonna break him out to the outside. They're not gonna know what hit him.
3 wide outs.
He fakes
Play
it.
fake. He whips it to a
Wide open to Latessa.
On the right sideline.
Tessa, good
Still
speed
going.
after the
Oh, and a
catch.
spin move back and bound.
About the 8 yard
Stayed in. Oh, they got him out
All
at
the
the
way
15.
down to the 15-yard line. Jake Latessa from Dominic Kavanaugh.
39 yards.
Clark is knocking on the door. 1st and 10 at the Warrior 15.
And the 2 nice runs by Lopez set up that play fake.
It's a good play fake.
Yeah.
And the shotgun.
Hands
Give
it
it to
off.
him.
Oh, bounces off. Dwinells breaks it to the outside. Hold it.
Eddie Lopez with the carry.
A lot of running for 1 yard.
For 1 yard. 2nd down and 9.
I thought it had a little potential when
It
he bounced,
did, and
but it just got filled up.
Yep.
Didn't even get the yard. Lost a yard. According to those mysterious sticks.
Oh, yeah, he's moving it back. Yeah, you're right. No yard, no loss, but no gain.
Second down and 10.
Looks like Russell's got a little bit of a height advantage down the left here. Into
Kavanaugh.
Lopez.
Lopez took it. Looked like he picked up a 9-ish.
Yeah.
It is short of a first down, and it's third and short.
I think 8 yards there.
Third and a long 2 from about the 7-yard line.
And if you're just joining us, Ashland is trailing 6-0, but knocking on the door. A big third down play here.
This game is streaming live this Saturday afternoon. It's a run, and it's nothing. Uh-oh.
Carried by Obi Brown.
Decision time, Rob.
Well, that was Obi Brown
Stops for no gain, so it'll be 4th down and 2.
coming off the injured list. It's a little more size than Lopez.
Well, Jimmy is a senior. He wears number 27, Jimmy Brown. No thoughts of a field goal. Here we go, 4th and 3-ish.
See if they got Russell over here to the left. Maybe just a few steps just beyond the line.
Play fake. Dominic rolls. He lets it go. He's got two
Two
receivers.
receivers.
It's a touchdown.
Russell.
Russell took it away from his teammate for 6 points.
And a flag on the play.
Ineligible.
That can happen when the quarterback rolls out. The linemen have to stay home.
You're right, but that was a call.
Exactly.
Play, Rob.
Oh, absolutely. It's when right.
Yeah.
It shouldn't happen.
It wasn't
but
a
it
scramble,
can.
yeah.
Right.
Man, something was wrong there. Why were those two receivers right next to each
It'll
other?
be 4th
There's
down.
not enough room for an underneath receiver, is there? Unless one goes to the corner and one goes to the 2-yard line.
I don't know. It was a great catch too.
Clockers get another chance, but it's 4th down and a lot more than 2 or 3.
If the other receiver was for Medfield, it could have been pass interference. The way they knocked into each other.
They're going for it.
They have to. It's 7-8 yards here. 8 yards.
We have a good field goal kicker, but Coach Mckay wants 6. Let's see what happens.
Takes the hand
Same
up, rolls
play.
out, throws back.
Oh, underthrown, caught, but he's down at around the 6.
Just short.
And
Just
that's
short of the
a first down.
It'll be Medfield.
Was
1st
that
and
Lopez
10
on the
from 11.
reception or Troutman or
Was it Frank? Was it Griffin Frank?
who was the receiver?
2:22 left in the first quarter.
I think it was Griffin Frank.
Oh. Yeah, I couldn't tell it was 24-34.
I don't. Yeah, they called it incomplete.
Oh, it wasn't even complete. What the heck did I see? I thought I saw a completed pass.
Yeah, he had his hands under, but
Yeah.
bounced off the turf.
So, a horrible red zone effort by the Clockers turns the ball over on downs to the Big Blue.
Okay.
With 2:22 left to go in the first period, and Medfield leading Ashland 6-0.
Cosolito and Wilder.
Under center this time, and the quick handoff is going to net just 1 or 2. and
Another
a
flag.
is
That's on Mazzaro, but a
That's
flag
got to be
on
a
the
hold.
play.
Could you be holding? Way over there on that kind of play? I guess you can. I guess you can hold anywhere, Rob. Yep.
Holding
Jeez.
against Medfield.
Officials calling things tight today.
Half the distance.
You almost never see that ineligible receiver downfield, especially on a play from the 7-yard line.
Right.
It's
And it wasn't a long. It didn't take a long time to develop.
Yeah, it
so
was a
it was.
quick
The ball
boom.
responded about the
And like you
5-yard
said, it
line.
was a planned call. So
Half the distance to the
Yeah,
goal,
there's
so
no
it'll be first
excuse,
down,
right.
about 15.
Medfield digging a hole here. 1st and 15. They're at their own 6. It's a big defensive stand here for the Clockers. Oh, he got a hole, but it got filled up. He's
Run
going to
up the
pick up
middle.
5.
They're about 3 yards.
But I see a 2nd and 10-ish coming up. Medfield, they do not huddle. They look look to the sideline. All 11 players look to the sideline.
2nd and 10.
Hopefully receive a signal. Ryan Murray. Under center, where he never was the first couple of times they had the ball.
He's got some pursuit.
There he goes, but this time drawing down from behind.
Quarterback is sacked
Bubba Gazzard.
by Bubba Gazzard.
A big play by Gazzard.
No gain, so it'll be 3rd down and 10.
The scouting report I heard on Murray is he's a tall guy, but he's not too quick.
That was the first pressure he's seen. I know we've pushed him out of the pocket.
Right.
Yeah.
Ryan Dwinell's chasing over there, and if Dwinell's is running you down, then that says something about your speed. I love Dwinell. He's one of my favorites, but
It was a much bigger,
he's not going to run
player,
anchor on your 4x100
From
relay.
the shotgun, over the middle. Bad pass, nearly intercepted.
Grover got a solid hand on it, almost tipped it to himself. But they held, which is what they needed.
Jimmy Wilder thought he was open, and the pass was just thrown behind him. So 4th down and a punting situation coming up for the Medfield Warriors.
Just under.
They lead 6-0, 42 seconds thereabouts left in the first period before the boys change sides. No wind today to speak of.
No, we got
At least right
Latessa
at the
standing on the 45-yard line.
Snap back. Clarkers had the block on. Tessa's going to watch it.
That's fine.
And Ashland's going to start at their own 49, their best field position of the day.
That's a net 40-yard punt.
Very good punt.
Yeah.
And when the goalposts are right behind you, they're tougher. Pressure putt. Pressure's higher.
So we've yet to score and get more donations for the Kicks Against Cancer campaign by
How does
Fireflies.
that work? How does that work, Rod?
Any score by the Ashland Clockers, Fireflies will donate $25 to Jake's team, the charity, and extra point, $25 or make conversion, and a field goal would be $50 as Lopez goes nowhere, loses a yard there, and that could be the end of the quarter, excuse me. See if they let it.
Clarkers in no hurry. That should do it. Oh, no, there's still 14 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to.
They come out. They break with 9 seconds.
Getting ready. And they get it off.
Quick out. Ooh. Ooh.
And the clock does tick to 0.
So after 1, you get Medfield at 6, and your Ashland Clockers 0.
Very efficient place to change over, though.
For the first time this season, the clock is held scoreless in the first period.
To talk about some upcoming fundraisers for the Ashland football program. So on October 12th from 5 to 9.
So Holliston's worrying me a little bit more now.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, it's only the first period.
When they
and then lastly, on
get to
November
when they play Holliston, they have to play a perfect game. You can't have passes go through your hands when you have potential takeaways, and we'll see.
It's in the distance. We have a non-league game.
Yeah,
next
was
week.
it Hamilton, Wenham, or something?
Up north? Yeah, Polo Country.
Well, we're hosting, so we have 4 home games in a row.
And then I think it's the Holliston game.
Yes, yeah.
Clarkers have already had their bye week. So here we go. From our own 49,
Third.
Dominic Kavanaugh
and
takes
10.
the lowest snap and wants to go
Got
on
him
the
open.
outside. He's got it.
Latessa.
Did
Nice
he step
cutback.
out of bounds? No, he didn't. He's down to the 10. They try to rip it away. He's inside the 10. Jake Latessa.
Number 3 takes the pressure. Brown Kavanaugh on the throw.
Kavanaugh with another huge pass.
42-yard pass there.
And the Clockers are ready to go as soon as they can line up. Eddie Lopez in the backfield by himself. Everybody else is a receiver. No slot. Straight back. Now he wants to run. He lets it go. It's open. Touchdown. Kevin Russell. 7 out of Russell, 8 yards. And Ashland is on the board, and this game is tied.
And no sooner do we talk about the Kicks for Cancer Firefly sponsor, and we get $25 on the board.
Trying to add another 25. Snap back ball down. Whistles blow. The kick is good.
It sounded like the whistles blew before he even kicked it.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Like I say, Mr. Automatic. So they're just, it's a foregone conclusion.
I almost thought it threw him off a little. 7-6 to score.
That was like me golfing this morning. We were playing playing at Shining Rock, and there were some kids out playing, and I was on my backswing. That's why I missed the little putt.
What were they playing?
I don't know. They were just playing in their yards. It was near some houses, and I had a little putt, and I missed it. I blamed it on the kids.
Yeah. Your partner gave it to you.
No. It was unfortunate. It was actually I had my best round of the year. I shot an 82.
That's a great
which
score.
Is probably 7 or 8 strokes better than any round I've had this year. It was all coming together, just like this Ashland Clockers
just
team.
Before the snow flies, it
right
comes together. Good for you.
Yeah, it was funny. It was 39 degrees when I left the house. When I got to the golf course, it was 36. I'm like, I thought it was supposed to get warmer. All right, short
Takes it
kick.
to 22, across the 30, and met there.
Wow.
Who's that? Is that Mason Dusty? Is that 19?
No, 13. Jack Lima.
Jack Lima, the
tackled 2 guys, the guy with the ball and the guy without it. Nice tackle there.
They're going to start at their own 31. And for the first time this game, Medfield will be trailing, as Ashland's taking a 7-6 lead with 11:29 to go until halftime.
When the team gets rolling, they're just so efficient and they look unbeatable. But they both games they got off to a slow start last week and this week.
The sweep doesn't work. Loses yards.
Stop by Ashland for no gain. It'll be about 2nd down and 10.
Arshad Ahmed. Yeah, they mixed up the linebackers a little bit, because he had been playing on the outside. Now he's in the middle there, and that could be because oh no, here he comes now, defending down
Dominic, here. I guess you would call you middle linebacker.
Mm-hmm. He's a defensive back. Arshad is back in his normal position.
The bomb.
And they beat him again.
He's got it. Oh, what a nice move. Picks up an extra 10 yards with that move. He's down to the 20.
You had Latessa
50-yard play.
Grover is the safety. And
he got behind them both.
Well, Grover was coming over to help, but, I mean, he just flat out beat Latessa.
Ryan Murray with another beautiful pass.
Yeah, he's good with those long ones.
First down Medfield, Ashland 20.
You got to get some pressure on him.
Murray from the shotgun straight back. Lets it go over the middle. Tipped and tipped. But it's going to be incomplete.
Pair of threes. Latessa knocking it away from Wilder on a high throw.
Second down play coming up. Medfield has abandoned the run for the moment. Let's see if they try to go back to it here or going to pass. Play fake. No, he gave it away. And he picked up something. He got pretty good yardage.
5.5, 6 yards.
It'll be 3rd down and 3.
A 7-yard gain brings up a dicey 3rd and 3. The Big Blue trailing 7-6, but driving. Second quarter action Bob Thacker and Rob Silver from
12
William
yard line.
Cunis Field.
You don't have to worry about the long pass because there's only 12 yards left in the field. Nice penetration
Oh,
there.
wow!
In the backfield
Griffin Frank.
by Griffin Frank. It'll be 4th down
And a loss of about 4 or 5 yards there.
and 6. In the 16.
So now we go to 4th down, and they're going for an empty backfield. Murray Collins signals, gets the snap. Here we go. He wanted to run, and he slipped. And a flag comes down late.
I think that was a hold.
On the play.
Yeah, it was a hold, which they'll decline. And
Holding against Medfield. It's
blockers come up
It'll be
big.
Ashland ball. Started at the 23.
Courtesy of that Griffin
With
Frank
8:55 left in the second
tackle
quarter,
for a
Ashland
4-yard loss.
Medfield, Ashland 7, Medfield 6.
Well, geez, you know, I think that was a running play for the quarterback. He didn't waste too much time looking downfield.
I don't think they have many design running plays for this quarterback.
Yeah.
I just don't think he had time. The pocket just collapsed so fast.
Maybe that was it, but yeah, maybe. But
Yeah.
Stephen Mark,
When we watch the replay,
he
you'll
went right down.
as well as
yeah.
Andy Mendoza
He never had a
supporting
chance.
right. I think he just went down to protect himself and
And the athletic program.
take a moment during the timeout to thank our underwriters, 126 Self-Storage,
Also,
and
the
Ashland
Lexington
Pet
Rounds is a 50-50
Concierge.
raffle that we'll be doing at halftime. So reach into your pockets and throw over that spare
You know, it's
change
really
for the
about time our
opportunity to win
pets had a
a couple of
concierge.
$100,000.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's an
If they
excellent
need
point.
if they need tickets to a show or something, you know.
Right.
I've been told that you can't win unless
But
you
they
buy a
do
ticket.
dog walking, house sitting, dog sitting.
In your
So they'll-
home,
yeah,
in your
exactly,
own
yeah.
home, yeah. Less
And-
traumatic on the dog.
Taxi service. So if you need to get your pet to and from, I don't know, a play date. I don't know where they're going. Or the show if they needed tickets to the show and they needed.
Vet appointments.
Yeah. So, but thank you for your generous contribution to the WACA family.
Kavanaugh hands it off.
To Lopez.
Eddie does not
Eddie
like to
Lopez
go
with the
down.
carry.
I would like to see him
Green for 2, so it'll be
Spread
second
it
down
out a
and
little
from the
bit.
25.
I think with his speed, he can create some gaps and even get the outside.
Well, you know, coaches fear the pitch. You know, they fear the fumble.
I'm not asking him to pitch it,
Yeah,
but that is.
that's one way to get
definitely-
him wide.
Yeah.
He's in the backfield. It's a
There's a
2nd and 8.
A lot of space over the other side.
Dominic play fakes. He's looking downfield, going long and deep and just
The pass is
Hanging up
incomplete.
with
short
And Kavanaugh,
Grover.
Brandon
of
Grover.
Brandon Grover. Man, that was close. He had a step.
He did.
Dominic says, that's on me. But that wasn't a badly thrown ball.
Tough son. Tough son too, but
Gazzard's out of the game. Now he comes back in, perhaps with the play. I don't know. I guess not. He's going to be split out to the far side.
Yeah.
3 receivers out to
We
the
got
left,
Ahmed,
and one here.
Latessa, and
Russell on this side, the near side. Straight back, wants to run, can't find a hole, runs into his own man,
Kavanaugh
settles
at the
for a
quarterback.
2-yard gain, and that's a tough way to end a
Equal by
3rd
1
down
yard,
play.
it'll be 4th down and
Clock
6.
is in punting situation.
Ball spotted at the 26.
7:52 and running in the 2nd period. Ashland and Medfield from William Cunis Field. Today's game being played on October 5th, 2019, streaming live.
Matt Neal back. The punt as the wind starts to kick up just a little bit. Nice punt there into the tough sun.
He takes it. It was a fair catch. I didn't even see the signal. But you don't usually see a fair catch made in that fashion, but a very confident James Cosolito corralled that one. Medfield's going to start 37 and a half with a first down. And, you know, just a word to the Ashland defense, maybe look for the long one.
Well, protect against the long one. That's
We've seen it a couple of last two drives. Let's see what happens.
and both those passes, they were both perfect passes.
Oh,
but
man.
what gets me is they had 2-3 yards on the defender. Totally just outran him. Nice tackle there by Dwinells.
Tackle made by Ryan Dwinells and Jake Cohen. No gain. It'll be second down and
Tried
10.
to fake the handoff, and Juntuk gained nothing. I think they have a few Giuntas in the family. I think they had another brother who graduated last year. Very talented family. So he gets back to pass,
Deep.
and we got a chance at that.
Oh,
My
hot.
goodness.
Over one receiver and into the hands of
Wilder.
Number 3, Wilder.
over one into the hands of the other. Wow.
First and 10.
The two Ashland defenders were kind of sitting on it.
Yeah.
Went over there, and they even had good coverage on the guy that caught it.
James Wilder was the receiver who made the very nice catch on the ground. First and 10. Ashland 31. Ryan Murray showing a good and accurate arm. This one is a short one, and it's complete.
Complete.
But no gain. Massaro wrapped him right up.
About the 31-yard line.
That's a new receiver, Luke Slavic. Number 45 from Medfield.
I think that's the key. They gotta
Second and 9 from
get
the 39.
Murray scrambling a little bit. If he has time to just sit there and plant, he's been very effective.
I think that was a checkoff, right? He was looking downfield, didn't see anything. Finally went to the short outlet. Completed it, but virtually no gain. This is a running play.
Cosolito.
Woo! Give him a handful.
Run.
Kavanaugh.
Shot by John Kavanaugh. About a third down and 5.
Good job closing the
Ball spotted about the 26.
running back down.
So now, a third and a manageable 4.5, I
Third
guess
down
you'd
and
have
4.
to say.
With 5 minutes to go on the clock.
He's got a running back behind him. Let's see what they do. He wants to pass. Over the middle. He's open.
Beautiful
Complete.
throw.
Pass is complete.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Medfield.
That's
That's
Wilder.
Wilder again. Yes.
Number 3.
2 catches on this
Wilder.
drive. The second one for the touchdown. And the Warriors go 69 yards. To retake the lead, they lead now 12-7.
I believe they'll go for 2.
Let's see, they tried to kick last time, didn't they? And it got
Yeah, they
mishandled, right?
yeah they mishandled it, and he
4:45
And he was brought
on the
down
clock.
almost ran it in. They're gonna talk it
Medfield
over.
12, Ashland 7.
Well, 1 point
They're
is
up there,
not
2 points.
horrible, but 2 would be better.
If you want to beat the crowd at the halftime to go to the snack
But
shack,
they got to handle it clean. We don't know what the situation is on the kicking unit. As Belichick tells us, it's not just the kicker. It's the snapper, and the holder,
there's
and the
a
blockers.
lot of-
yeah, a lot of moving
stuff.
parts, as they say.
Is that steam coming off of Coach McKay's?
Oh, boy.
Oh man.
We've got to stop that pass. Hoppington had some passing success against us last week.
Yeah, they didn't really run the ball. Well, they had Mulvaney did have
Yeah.
a few effective runs.
Yes.
But yeah, they moved the ball as well.
At least half the time Mulvaney was stopped for 1 or 2 yards. They set up for 2. It's a trick play. Wilder again. He dives.
He made it.
He got it. You're right.
2-point conversion is good.
Almost brought him down.
All James Wilder here in the second period for Medfield. He gets his 8th point of the game, and he puts Medfield up 14-7. Timeout on the field. Medfield 14, Ashland 7. And the Clarkers, if they weren't sure going into this game the strength of their opponent, they are now.
And every team has to deal with injuries, but the injury to Eddie Braganca, not being inside, he's one of the middle linebackers, and that was something I talked about with one of the players' dads
He's a
before the
presence
game.
on defense.
Absolutely. Yes. And I think that's kind of hurting the penetration. It's just, when you've been playing with one set group of guys for 3 games, now all of a sudden you got to change it up.
Matt Neal and I think Eddie Lopez back there. They're extra deep.
Yeah.
Who's in the second tier?
That is.
Oh, live ball covered.
The ball is down at the 35-yard line.
Evan Ledachevsky.
Good job. Clockers start at the 34. Not horrible.
Nope.
When all is said and done, you can't complain about that too
It is
much.
1st and 10.
You'd love to see Eddie Lopez start from the 10 and see what he could do, but you got to go with the kind of kick that you receive.
Yeah, that was odd. Usually Latesse is deep. He had that nice return last week.
First down. They start with the run. He had an idea, but it closed up. 4.5 minutes left to go until halftime. It's a 3 o'clock game today. And a sunny day, windless practically. A little crisp today in the clock town, about 57 degrees at kickoff.
Yeah. When I teed off at 7:30, it was 39 degrees.
Yeah, I heard that somewhere.
Yeah,
Straight back.
He's got time.
Oh, looks both ways.
He's got
and lets
Russell.
It go.
He's got Russell.
Russell battles. He's got it. No, incomplete. It came loose.
Pass is incomplete.
There's a lot of hand checking going on.
Oh, both boys. But the defender had no idea where that ball was. He face guarded him. But no flag. Contact simultaneously with the ball arrival.
In the 36.
Many people confused, think that face guarding is a penalty. It is not. Whips it.
The pass is incomplete.
I guess that was intended
4th
for.
down and 8.
Who was that intended for? Grover or
I
Gass?
didn't see.
No, it was intended for Russell, I guess.
One of the Medfield Warriors a little slow getting up after number 28, G.J. Casey. So the Clockers finding themselves in an unfamiliar position, 14-7 trailing and punting the ball away with 3:45 to go in the second quarter.
Little snap handled beautifully.
Tough
Fair
sun.
catch.
Oh, that hit him.
Live
it's a live
ball.
ball. Live ball. And Arshad Ahmed.
Covered by Ashland. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 25.
He's trying to plead that he didn't hit it. He definitely hit it. He definitely touched that. They're going to talk about it.
The 1st and 10 at about the
And I didn't see any interference with the fair catch either, did you?
No, it's just a tough sun. And that's why I had no problem with Russell on that earlier ball where he couldn't see it. Let it go. You don't have to be a hero. What's it going to roll? 7, 8 yards?
That ball took a 10-yard Ashland bounce, so it's the 26-yard line? Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah. And that was all because and Grover in motion.
Up
Lopez
the middle,
cuts back.
Lopez! Eddie Lopez inside the 15. That's an Ashland first down.
12-yard gain there by Lopez.
They mark it right on the 15.
And it can't go without mentioning that nice job by Matt Neal on the low snap. You called it when it happened. Yeah, the short hop, and he picked it up, didn't panic.
No.
And the protection. You know, you got to have the protection. So good job by the special teams.
He didn't waste any time, but he handled it clean and cool.
Yep.
And get off the punt he had to get off, and it was a decent punt.
The 1st and 10 at the 15.
You know, I don't know if that sun field's going to be getting worse or better.
It's going to be coming down, so it's going to be more of a factor.
I guess it depends on the height of the kick.
Mm-hmm.
Or the pass, as the case may be. There's a timeout here. And how much we got? We got 3:16 to go.
Oh, they haven't been taking care of the timeouts. They're still showing 3 on the board, but we know they've used a couple.
Maybe 1 each? Maybe?
Yeah, that's what Ashland had called one earlier. They called one before the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
We'll keep track of it in the next. I thought it was going to be on the board. I didn't.
Was
bother.
last week,
Yeah.
Who's got it?
Lopez.
Stopped.
The run by Eddie Lopez.
Short gain, second down coming up.
Ball spotted on the 13.
Clockers have slowed down the process as the Kavanaugh goes right over and talks to the coach and gets the play directly from Coach Mckay.
Yeah, might as well use as much clock as they can. With 2:40 to go, Grover in motion, the jet sweep. He keeps it. Kavanaugh's got Bubba Gazzard, and he's going to be in the end zone.
Touchdown!
Pass thrown by John Kavanaugh. It's double reception.
Kavanaugh to Gazzard. We'll call it a 12-yarder, I guess. Gastonelli, the left-footed kicker. Snap back ball down. It's up. It looks good. It is good.
It is good. Another $50 to Jake's team, courtesy of Fireflies Barbecue of Marlboro, Mass. And we got a tie game.
2:26 to go. Timeout on the field. Ashland 14, Medfield 14.
And Ashland capitalizing on the turnover there on the mishandled punt.
First turnover of the game, Rob, right?
Yes.
Let's hear it for the Ashland Crocker cheerleaders.
And we had very few last week. Did we pick off a couple? Or?
I think there was one. I know Ahmed Ashad, who he recovered the fumble there, the muff, but he had an interception last week, and I believe Kavanaugh may have had an interception as well. Kavanaugh did have an interception.
Yeah, near the end.
But Ashland has not had a lot of turnovers. They've
think
played really, really short-handed this year. That almost bounced off his face mask.
Get to about
Jack
the 35.
Brought down at the 32. It'll be 1st and 10.
Ball carrier was number 5.
2:21 left in the second quarter.
Wilston Destin. Right on the 35 is the nose of that football.
Jack's older sister, Ryan, good basketball player, soccer player, just committed to Assumption to play soccer. Ryan, congratulations to her. Doesn't have to think about what school she's going to go to all year.
Yes.
That's nice.
It's a relief.
Yeah.
Plenty of time for Medfield.
Plenty of time for Ashland to have another turnover, too, and go up 21-14.
Up
A lot
the
of
middle.
room.
He takes 5. He picks up 6.
Quarterback, keeper. Quarterback,
The long, lumbering strides.
There's a lot of wide open space there, Rob.
Griffin Frank almost put a helmet right on the ball. Good job by the quarterback. Murray holding on to it as he was tumbling through the air. Thought he might lose that. As the clock continues to tick down, 1:48.
A handoff. He's got some room.
Kavanaugh chases him down.
Tremendous play by Dominic Kavanaugh. He wouldn't let him around the corner.
I think it's enough for a first down.
Not
But
much
again-
you could do.
But again, the clock running, 1:25.
Couldn't prevent that first down.
It'll be first down for Medfield. Ball spot at the 45.
Ashland's just got to defend against just watch that deep ball again.
We believe Medfield has at least 2 timeouts left. We're not sure. Murray in trouble, rolls to his right. Now he lets it go. Into 3. Tucker's
And it's
intercepted.
picked off,
He's down.
and it was deflected, and Don Massaro picks up the deflection, and there's a flag. There's a flag. Let's see what this flag is. A lot of defenders in the area.
Can't say I saw an interference call, but I miss a lot of things. It looks like it's against Medfield. After the int. What? What?
Was it?
What?
Could be. They're going to mark it out. It's against Ashland. They're
From the
marking it
line
off.
of scrimmage. From the line of scrimmage, 15 big ones? What is that?
Interference in the backfield for the 15 yards.
All right, it's pass interference from the line of scrimmage, 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. Brings it to the Ashland 40, and it's first down Medfield. I didn't see that
Clock
interference.
down to
Rob.
47 seconds. I didn't either.
Ryan lets
John
it go
Deere.
deep. He's open again.
Arshard.
It was a little short, that one. That ball just died. 38 seconds left, 2nd and 10 at the Ashland 40. There is a man in the backfield. Let's see what they do.
2nd and 10.
They'd like to be a little closer, but they're going to pass.
There's some
Murray in
penetration.
trouble. They
Strip.
got him. They knock him back into Medfield territory.
Andrew Iannarelli.
Number 75.
And they may just let the clock run out.
We're down to 18 seconds, and Medfield in no hurry with a third down.
Yeah, they're
play
going to get the
coming up.
ball to start the second half. So they're content in letting it run down.
Well, they're going to get the ball. They started the game with the ball.
Did they? I thought they deferred.
They did.
Oh yeah. All right.
Halftime at Bill Cunis Field.
Right.
Ashland 14, Medfield 14. The second half is coming right up. Stay with us. You're watching Ashland High School Varsity Sports on WACA-TV.
126 Self-Storage is located at 162 Pond Street and is owned by Ashland native Michael Kane. Gated and fenced with 24-hour security cameras, they offer convenient drive-up storage units for both your residential and commercial needs. Temperature-controlled units and outdoor vehicle, boat, and RV storage is also available. Check them out at 126selfstorage.com.
Hi, I'm Carolyn McGee, and I created Ashland Pet Concierge in 2006. We have provided exceptional and personalized pet care peace of mind to thousands of clients. We provide dog walking, pet sitting, pet psychic sessions, energy healing, and holistic products. Our staff are fully trained, insured, bonded, Cori checked, and certified in pet CPR and first aid. The office manager, Sue Merloni, guarantees your pet care instructions are accurate, detailed, and that all visits are timely. Our online portal ensures a high level of service to our clients with a photo message sent to you after each visit. Thank you for your trust in Ashland Pet Concierge. To set up care for your pet, visit the website below or call 857-205-1950.
Hi, I'm Rob Silver with Hallie Silver here in the WACA studios to tell you about a new Kicks Against Cancer campaign that runs during all of the Ashland Clocker football home games this season as they continue their pursuit of a Super Bowl title. Fireflies of Marlboro has generously pledged to donate $25 for every Clocker touchdown and another $25 for the extra point or made conversion. Any field goals will be worth $50. All monies raised will go to Jake's Team charity.
My brother Jake passed away in February of this year and was passionate about his Clocker football family, Fireflies Barbecue, and continuing to help fund childhood cancer research.
Hallie, tell us a little bit about Jake's Team.
There's two main parts of the charity, funding childhood cancer research and helping the families affected by cancer through programs such as Silver Siblings and Kim's Cases. So if you'd like to join the campaign, you can email your name and pledge amount to jakesteam@yahoo.com or go to jakes-team.com and make a one-time donation.
So to the Ashland Clocker team, remember, if you're leading 35-0 and it's first and goal with less than a minute to play, don't worry about running up the score. It won't be considered poor sportsmanship. It will be helping to cure cancer. And thanks again to Fireflies of Marlboro. So we're back here to start the second half. We're going to go over a few quick statistics before the kickoff. But Dom Cavanaugh, 5 of 11 for 106 yards, 2 touchdown passes. Latessa with 81 yards receiving. Gazzard, 17 yards and a touchdown. Russell, 8 yards, a touchdown catch. And Eddie Lopez, 9 carries for a total of 39 yards. There for about a yard. And here we go.
From Cunis Field, the second half, Ashland and Medfield. The game is tied at 14. Up the middle with a head of steam, but dragged down. The 39, the Clockers are going to start there.
Latessa, that's...
Medfield scored first. We got an injured player. Medfield scored first. They missed their extra point. The snap was botched and the run failed. They led 6-0. The Clockers came back on a touchdown pass to Russell, I think it was.
Yeah, Russell.
And made the extra point. It took a 7-6 lead. And then Medfield with another long pass came back to take the lead and went for 2 and got it. 14-7 was the score. And then the Clockers tied it up on a touchdown pass. Was the second one to Gazzard?
The second one was to Gazzard,
yes.
Yeah, after the mishandled punt.
Augustinelli's extra point was perfect.
And what were you just talking about during the halftime? They were warming up, staying loose.
Staying loose. They were doing
first
stretching.
Play, he's got a cramp.
Yeah, something happened.
You jinxed him.
I think it might have had something to do with the contact too. Yeah, he's hurting.
I don't know. They were bringing him water. I don't know.
That's all the best medicine. That's number 45, and he's one of the co-captains. Luke Slavic, who's also a wideout. Now we're ready to go as soon as that boy gets to the sideline. Quarterback number 7, Dom Cavanaugh, from the shotgun. First play of the second half. Right away, he wants to pass the quick out, complete, of open field down to the 41-yard line. A 20-yard gain.
Latessa.
Jake Latessa from Dominic Cavanaugh.
Goes over 100 yards receiving with that catch right there.
And Dom, what, had 111 passing in the first
100,
half?
106.
106. So he goes up to around 115, 120. Another first down for Ashland. Up the middle, Eddie Lopez looks for a hole. Found 1 yard, but no more.
Eddie Lopez with the carry.
2nd and 9 coming up. Lopez has been a horse today. What, we've had one other ball carrier, right?
Yep.
I think Brown took one. That was
Brown and
it.
Kavanaugh kept one.
Yeah, Dom's run a lot less this week than he did last week against the Hopkinton Hillers.
Lopez has yet to really break one. His longest was 12 yards.
Quick out, complete. Latessa breaks the tackle again.
Another spin move.
He's down inside the 25-yard line.
And we got a clocker player down in the backfield.
Uh-oh. Who's that, Rob?
Trying to get a look.
Is that
there.
Eddie?
No, it's one of the linemen. Inside, he's grabbing his knee. Oh, well, she's stretching it out, so that was 14 more yards for Latessa.
Second injury of the second half. On the kickoff, we saw Slavic go off for the Warriors, and now there's an injured Clarkett who we haven't been able to
I think
identify.
it's
But
57, which would be
they're going to drag him off.
unlisted.
Yeah, and he's a starting defensive lineman, Rob. So it's got to be somebody we know, but we're just not sure which one it is. Could it be Joey Harrington?
Oh, we don't
Let's
have
see
a
if we
name.
see a 70. Do you see a 70?
No, 57 is.
No,
the-
I know. Do
oh.
you see a 7? Joey's listed as 70,
Oh, I see.
and I don't see a 70, so I'm thinking it might be him.
Well, 70 is the center, actually. And the ball's in play. Pump fake.
Oh, he whips it. Broken up, I guess you'd say, by the leg of Ben Leonard.
2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10 coming up.
This is an interesting offensive grouping. Lopez coming out, Griffin Frank going in.
Haven't seen Griffin carry the ball.
No,
Is he in the backfield? Is that?
he is.
Yeah.
Would not be surprised.
Griffin, number 34. And he gets the call and finds a hole, but
Oh,
it's
nice
upended.
tackle.
Frank with the
Had a
carry.
lot of space, too. Didn't it look like he could have gone either way?
He looked
Was a-
fast, didn't he?
Was a nice tackle.
What did we get? We got nothing.
Got about 4 yards.
Okay, so it's 3rd and
It'll be 3rd
6.
down and 6.
So
Ball spotted
Two
at
down
the goal line.
territory.
I would say, Rob, that it's a tough area. It's too far for a field goal.
Unless they make it here, then it's 1 down. And Frank is in there again.
He's a blocker this time. Dom's in trouble. Gets away from 1 tackle. Gets away from 2 tackles. But they finally knock him over.
Gets back to about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a half a yard loss. No, half a yard. Yeah, line of scrimmage. So 4th and 6th.
4th down and 6.
Let's see what Coach Mckay comes up with. It could be something imaginative.
They haven't really exploited the middle of the field like they did last week. So I don't know if that's the defensive coverage or
4th
just haven't
down.
called for that type of play.
Straight back. He wants to
Penetration.
run. He lets it go for the
Wide
end
open.
zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jake Latessa.
Fitting. It was all Latessa on that drive. 3 receptions. The last one
15 yards.
goes
and a
for the
touchdown.
6. Ashland takes the lead. Dominic stepped up in the pocket. I don't know if that did something to the defense.
Yeah, I don't know.
If that enabled Jake to slip away. Snap back, ball down. It's up. It's
And
good.
it's good. And that's another $50 to Jake's team, courtesy of Fireflies Barbecue of Marlboro.
So just like that, in 3 minutes and 14 seconds, the Clockers take the second half kickoff and march, 41, 51, 61 yards to pay dirt.
That's what they needed.
And that's a statement. That's a statement drive.
By the way, you should take your grandson. What's your grandson's name again?
George.
George, you should take him to Fireflies. I think he'd like that.
Yeah. The food there is just phenomenal.
We'll see
And
if
who's
we can
the
get him
owner?
on the mic. That's Steve Eulis.
What's his name? Ken?
Oh,
Ken Eulis? What is
Steve.
Steve.
Steve
Yeah.
Eulis. Yeah. Steve and Amy, his wife Amy.
She's the one that really knows the food, right? She's the
No, Steve is
Oh,
the
Steve
food.
is the
Steve's
chef,
Amy's
okay.
real estate. Steve is the culinary expert. And now we have Giglia to kick.
from the
instead
40 they
instead of
kick in high
Agostinelli.
school. It goes to the 15, across the 20, across the 30,
Oh.
across the 35,
Some room.
across the 40.
Cosolito.
Very close. I
Dragged
think he
down.
got across midfield. A good run back. 35, 36-yard return. Sets Medway up to answer the Clocker touchdown.
He's injured. He dragged him down a couple yards out of bounds, and he's slow getting up, but he's up. All right. So a good answer by Medfield there to give them good starting position, field position. 49, yep.
Long time getting the ball out of there. The midfield quarterback is number 12. His name is Ryan Murray. His top targets are number 2, Jimmy Cosolito, and number 3, James Wilder.
We'll see if Ashland Clockers have made any adjustments at halftime.
And the running back is
Giunta.
this boy, Cam Giunta,
4-yard gain will be second down and
also a linebacker
from Ashland 45.
and a senior. The other back we've seen a lot is, who else has been running for them?
Mainly him.
Yeah,
But,
he's been the featured back. I don't know if anyone else has carried for them.
I think Wilder may have
Yep.
run one, but Giunta's seen the bulk of the workload.
Murray
Some penetration.
rolls, gets away from the pursuit, and I would say that was thrown away.
Andrew Iannarelli chasing him down.
Good hustle by big number 75.
Yeah, we should give a shout out to that defensive line. Andrew Iannarelli, Ryan Duanells, number 79 is Sean Harding, and Don Massaro. Matt Neal and Latessa talking about the defensive set. Got Kavanaugh back there. Arshad Ahmed at the bottom of the picture.
Straight back, over the middle and deep. He goes up and bring him down. Incomplete.
That was Cosolito. Had to go up for it, and Latessa right there with the hit.
That brings up a 4th down, Rod. Just like that, they're in punting formation. Who's back there? Who is
Latessa
that?
is there, and Kevin Russell. Both of them dangerous.
Good snap, boy, and a high one. Beautiful kick. Clockers are not going to touch it. They run away from
Oh,
it.
nice bounce there.
Takes a Warrior bounce inside the 5. Clock is in trouble. It's going to start on their own 2.
So if Eddie Lopez were to break a 98-yard run, do we know what the records are?
He's in there.
Do we know what the record is for the longest
No,
run from scrimmage?
No. Records are
We'll have to
very
go.
hard to come by. They're mostly anecdotal.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of games in the last 33 years, so I know some of those records.
Mhm.
But beyond that,
Well,
it's a great mystery.
wow, that's almost a safety. He did just finally break the plane, but he lost a yard.
There's nothing a defense loves more than those 2 points.
About the 1 yard line.
Of course, in addition to the 2 points,
Second down
they
and
get the
11.
ball,
From the 1.
as the other team is required to kick from the 20. So you hate to pass from down here, but you have to sometimes, and especially when you put yourself in a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 1.
Yeah, you can't risk the safety. I have no problem with them throwing a long pass and looking for maybe interference, and even an interception works as good as a. Oh my God!
Dom sacked in the
Did
end
not
zone.
see him. He did not see him.
2 points for Medfield, and the Clockers will kick it back to them. A very excited defense puts up 2 points, brings the score to Ashland 21 and Medfield 16.
He got blindsided. He didn't even have a chance to
That was
check out his.
that was their
receiver.
best penetration of the game.
2 guys just walked right in.
And good wrap-up tackles. There was nothing he could do.
No.
If you try to ground it in the end zone, it is a safety.
Yeah. So Ashland's defense holds. A nice punt, pins them deep, and Medfield's defense answers right back. And it is now 21-16.
All of that, I guess you could say, set up by that nice kickoff return following the Ashland touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
As it turned out, that really made it, gave them a chance to pin the Clockers deep. Even though they didn't score. It's a free kick from the 20.
Yeah.
You can punt it if you want.
And now Agostinelli's back in. I'd love to know what the decision making is when they switch off between Giglia and Agostinelli.
Let's see what the type of kick is, huh? Here it comes. Oh, it's a
That's a
hard
nice
line
kick.
drive, yeah. Oh, it takes a beautiful bounce. Acosolito out of bounds. Pretty much exactly where they started their last drive.
Yes.
Only this time it's 21-16. If they take it in, they take the lead.
Yeah. So considering they had to kick from the 20, it's not terrible. Be equivalent to them starting on their 30, so.
Yeah, it's right on the 50, a 30-yard kick. Actually went about, 45, 50 yards, but a net 30.
Yeah, like we both said, they had that nice hop. It's the first time we've seen the 2-back set.
Something, a new wrinkle for the
It's
Warrior
number
offense.
1 for the Warriors. Sam Jolene.
We haven't seen
Gets
him, but
the
he gets the
handoff.
call. He
He's
picks
right-
up a nice 4 yards.
Harding in there for the tackle.
Sam is a co-captain and a senior. First time we've seen him today in the running back position. He may be playing defense. He's listed as a linebacker as well. Same formation. Ryan Murray, same play. This time he gave out.
They read it.
This time it went out to the man in motion, who was the reliable Junta.
But Massaro was not fooled at all. He was all over that.
I think it was good that the Clockers had a chance to see that formation one play earlier. At least they could see the potential.
Yeah. They're going to run it again.
Casalito to the near side. It's a 3rd down and 7-ish. Murray looking downfield. Now
Harding chasing him down.
It's looking out here, deflected. I think it went off the hand of Jolene, which made it a tougher play for the receiver behind him, which was big number 83, Matt McTavish.
Kudos to Sean Harding chasing him down. That's what forced the throw. The throw wasn't terrible. He might have lost in the sun, though.
Same punt as last time. Let's see what happens. The last one rolled dead at the Ashland 3.
You can see them screening their eyes.
It's a similar punt. Fair caught at the 19. Nice play. Good play by Jake Latessa. Those fair catches are high-pressure situations deep in your own territory.
5 minutes and 18 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
So Clockers get it back. 5:18 to go in the 3rd period. Ashland 21, Medfield 16. Bob Thacker and Rob Silva from Cunis Field at Ashland High School, streaming live, WACA-TV. And we got a timeout on the field. And we heard a rumor this week that the legendary director, Todd Carter, has got an actual job.
I did not hear this.
Yeah, it's a rumor. And his days up here on the top of the roof may be numbered, on the press box roof.
Unless all the private funding comes in and tries to save him. It's a sweep, hand up to Lopez. I was looking for that.
Eddie's not giving up. He bounces like a pinball. He gets a very tough 5 yards. Wow.
Hard run. About 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
2nd down play coming up. Lopez gets a deserved rest, or? Yes.
Maybe going to ice down some of those bruises that
Who's
he just
in?
took.
Who's in his place?
Obi Brown.
Behind Kavanaugh. He gets it. He finds the hole and he goes.
About 3.5, 4 yards.
Still short of the 1st down. 3rd down play coming up.
So that was Obi Brown.
Geez, that play had potential.
He's 3rd down, about a yard
Lopez
and a half.
back in.
Ball spot at the 32-yard line.
Be nice if they can get Obi up to speed for the next few games coming up. Get ready for the playoffs. It'll be a nice 1-2 combination there.
Every play helps you. The experience you get.
Lopez.
Up the middle. He's got it.
Still going.
He's got it. 1st down, Ashland.
A tough 5 yards.
At the 33-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 Ashland ball.
This will wear a defense down, just pounding it away.
Clock running, 3:40 left to go. 3rd period action. The Clockers and the Warriors. Dom keeps this one himself.
Design keep.
Tips toe, breaks 2, 3 tackles. He comes close to a 1st down.
For about 8 yards, it'll be the 2nd down and 2.
Great run by Dominic Kavanaugh.
Ball spotted at the 42-yard line, so it'll be actually 2nd down and about 1.
Yeah, when you throw that little quarterback keeper in there, it just makes the defense have to think about another weapon. Way to mix up the play calling.
He's passing this time, and they got him. Excellent, excellent play, number 77. Made a good wrap-up tackle, wouldn't let him go. Jared Hirschfeld. number
It'll be
77.
about 3rd down and 5. Ball
He's had a
starting at
good
the
game.
42-yard line of Ashland.
It's a loss on the play, and now it's 3rd and medium.
Yeah, about 3rd and 5.
Kavanaugh has the play. He gives it to the team. They break the huddle.
Yeah,
Kevin Russell is this side.
defense has gotten in there quick a few times lately.
See if he goes to Russell.
Good
He's
protection
oh,
there.
over his head. Complete to Gazin. It's a first down inside the 45 of Medfield. Beautiful play. Crisply run by the Clockers.
20
Kavanaugh to
yards.
Gazin.
Spot on the 42-yard line. Pass is complete by downtown and Bubba Gazzard.
Gazzard's become one of his
First
top
and 10
receivers
on
as
the
well.
44
Really good
Medfield.
hands. Made a nice diving catch last week all out.
Tom Kavanaugh moving towards 200 yards on the day. Passing. They hand this one
There he
off.
goes.
He's got a hole. He breaks a tackle. He gets inside the 30 to the 26. It's another Ashland first down.
Lopez for 16, his biggest run of the game.
That'll be a first down.
Boy, no kid has worked harder for yardage today than Eddie Lopez, number 26. The senior.
Lopez again, and he's got some room. He's got the corner.
15, 10,
He's
5
gone, yes!
touchdowns! Eddie Lopez!
27.
27 yards.
One more than his number. That's
For
what I said.
pay
If he
dirt.
gets into
Wow.
open space, forget it.
Twice he did on that drive. Lopez carries the day.
He's just banging away with the little ones. Yeah, give yourself a munchkin. You earned it.
Thank you. Thank you, Rob. Snap back, ball down. It's perfect again.
And it makes it a two-possession game as they go up 28-16. Very big extra point there. And $200 courtesy of Fireflies and Marlboro for Jake's team. We've mentioned it before, but Jake's team, purpose of the charity, twofold: childhood cancer research and also assisting the families of childhood cancer patients through Silver Siblings and Kim's Cases.
32% of the proceeds go to Ashland Clocker football.
So it's a 12-point Ashland lead with time getting short in the third period. It's 28 for Ashland, 12 for Medfield. 16 for Medfield. Who's doing the honors this time?
It is Augusta.
Donnell again.
Yeah, he cranked that last one.
You try to find a seam though, Rob, you know?
Yeah,
Something where nobody is, someplace where nobody is.
yeah. I don't like the floater. I like the line drive.
Hard, he bounces this
That's
one.
fine. I like it.
Handled well.
Good
That's
tackle
inside
there.
the 35, much better than midfield, which
Griffin
they've had
Frank.
They've had midfield the last two times.
Ball spotted at the
The last two Ashland
34-yard line. It'll be
kickoffs.
first and 10 Medfield.
What else you got in the pocket there, Bob? What was that? A mint? Is that? I don't know.
They call them pinwheels.
Peppermint. Yeah.
Keeps my throat supple.
Right. Maybe I should try that. I'm not going to try it. But. So Ashland's starting to show their strength, and 28-16. See if they can get another stop. Giunta for about 3 yards.
Tackle made by Ryan Dwinell.
Medfield, I have to say, deliberately trying to avoid the temptation to pass on every down to try to get back
Ball spotted at the 38.
into a one-possession game. Got to mix in a run now and then.
This is where we were last week. We were just at a 2-possession game. It seemed kind of tight, and just finally they broke it open.
Pass. Oh, not a good one.
The pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
So Ryan Murray
Again from the
throws one of his few bad passes of the afternoon.
He's like 80%, 20 yards or more, and then these short ones he's having trouble with.
Threw that one just into the ground. I don't know why. 3rd down.
See if they try and pick on Ahmed down here at the bottom. And they do.
They go deep. He's
they
open.
do pick on Ahmed, and
Just off the
fortunately.
fingertips.
Oh, and he's coming up a little lame.
The very reliable
Wilder.
James Wilder
Yeah.
just had that one go off his fingertips.
Ashland got lucky. Yeah, Ahmed was cramping up. He's trying to come out of the game. Yeah, he's coming out. Going to bring in Dollaway, I believe. The junior. Yeah, Jeff Dollaway. So they look to punt. Both deep men.
Clarkers with the return on. Fair catch.
That was a
Bobbled.
bad decision.
He wasn't under it, and it's Medfield ball. They're going to be at the Ashland 40.
Fumble recovery by Medfield. Ball down the 40
I was
yard
surprised he was going for it. He just didn't. He couldn't track the trajectory. It was almost like a knuckleball. It was coming down a lot quicker than he thought.
I don't mind the fair catch, but if you can't catch, you got to run away.
Yeah, it's like you said. If it runs 10 yards, big deal. What's the difference? So you get it at the 20 versus the 30. Now you give it to the other team. So the turnovers are now equal, both on the muff punts. And they're working on Arshad Ahmed.
We have 2 muff punts.
One each, right?
One by either team.
Yeah.
And no other. Was there an do we have an interception?
Yeah, it got called back
Yes,
for that
we had one,
interference.
but it didn't count. You're right. And we got a boy down.
Yeah, that's Ahmed. Like I said, he was cramping up a little bit.
They're showing him some stretching. But he just drinks it.
Yeah, I don't think a sip of water is going to be the cure, but it can't hurt.
He's moving good.
Yeah, it was just, you can see it's a little tight.
The quarter ended.
Hopefully the other team doesn't see it.
There's
and
12 minutes left to play.
And doesn't pick on him.
And the boys change sides. Clarkers will finish this game heading towards the school.
I mean, if I was Medfield, I'd pick on him all day, knowing, he's a little gimpy. And they do.
Bomb.
They do. He's got to turn around.
Jump ball. Ahmed got in the way. That's all he had to do.
James Wilder, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 40.
Not to focus on him, but he's coming off. We'll see what one of these juniors can do. That comes in to take his place.
2nd down, 10 yards.
And that's Gillis taking his place at the top of the screen there. I believe he's a sophomore. Is that the sophomore, number 9, Matt Gillis? Yeah. Let's see if they try and pick on the sophomore.
A designed roll this time for Murray. He bombs it out.
We got
Nobody
our player
there. Nobody there.
Pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Clarkers pass defense tightening up.
And sometimes, you see these sophomores who rarely get a chance to play. They come in the game and they're good. They're good. They just don't have the opportunity. They'll get their opportunity as a junior and a senior. So there may not be a huge drop-off with Matt Gillis in there.
Just don't have the experience. Doesn't
Right.
mean you're not a good player.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Coach Mckay forces an official timeout.
He might be talking about grounding because he threw that away. Nobody was even near there.
2 Clarkers only.
Right.
Mckay mollified for the moment.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a 10-yard loss or so. So here we go. 3rd and about 9. 3rd and 10, actually. They haven't gained a yard.
Again, it's deep.
Two
Again,
clockers.
it's coming. Intercepted.
Jake Latessa.
He's got a nose for the ball, Rob.
He does. No flags on the play. This one's going to stand.
He picked that ball off at what? Inside the 10, about the 8-yard line, and that's where Ashland will start. Jake Latessa comes up big. 11 and a half to go in the game. Ashland 28, Medfield 16.
I have no problem saying he's my favorite player on the team.
It's all right. It's all right.
I've said that, you know, been a
You're entitled.
couple years.
Dominic passing on first
Underneath.
down. Not much there. Loses it, if anything, or stays where he
Gazzard.
was.
Well, we get about 3 yards. 3 yards.
Oh, yeah. Line of scrimmage was the 5, Rob. I thought it was the 8.
Second down and 7 from the 7.
And the Clockers are content to take their time.
Trying to understand this, how Russell and Kavanaugh come off together and go on together. Come off the field and onto the field
Hand
together.
off to Lopez. Outside.
Do you think they each have different
Andy Lopez
signals?
with the run around the corner.
I don't know.
That one calls the line and one calls
Third
the...
down and
All right.
2.
Yeah, maybe he tells the receivers what to do.
Yeah,
and
something.
pick up of about 4 there for Lopez. This one seems to be taking a little bit of time.
It's 3rd and long.
3rd, no, it's only 3. 3rd
Oh,
and 3.
3, excuse me.
It's all right. He rolls out.
And the Medfield defense traps him and drags him down.
Down about the 2-yard line.
Well, he held on to it at least. He didn't try and be a
He
hero.
tried to let
so
it go, but he just couldn't.
It's always
Another big play by
scary
Herb.
when the ball's up there, ready to be ready to throw it, and tacklers swarming.
Jared Hirschfeld, 77 again. It's been a thorn in the Clockers' side this afternoon.
So back deep are their duo, their dynamic duo, Wilder and Cosolito. Again into that tough sun. So I think the higher he can kick it, the better. It's Matt Neal deep in his end zone. And we've seen some shaky snaps, so hopefully this will be okay.
Timeout Ashland. Is
All
that
right.
true?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just want to talk it over, calm the nerves,
Timeout on the field.
I don't know why he called the
run a
timeout.
fake.
I don't know why he called the timeout. Maybe Medfield was showing a block formation. Maybe they're worried about the block.
Time to give another shout out to Amy Mendoza, who has supported these student athletes on the field. Also a reminder that next Saturday's game is at 1 o'clock.
This is a big play coming up.
It is. Well, it's a punt, but
Clockers have to defend against the block.
as long as there's nothing.
There's 9 minutes left, which is sort of a long time.
Yeah.
9 minutes left in the game.
12 points, again, 2-possession game.
Yeah.
And maybe the coach took a timeout and said, hey, listen, if you're in trouble, just take the safety, keeps it at 10, don't do anything stupid. One would like to think a solid snap there and a nice kick. See if it.
Wow.
Field caught.
He gave up at least 10 yards there.
At the 42-yard line.
Yeah.
But,
It looked like he had a lot.
But
he
a
had
nice
a lot of room.
catch.
Yeah.
But a nice catch. In still good field position at the Ashland 35-ish. See where they spot it. Looks like the 37.
So the defense, though, for Ashland has definitely tightened up this half.
Yes.
Which is nice to see.
So be prepared now to see Ryan Murray.
It seems like they have Murray a little bit confused.
Launching his passes, his long balls. Junta's in the backfield.
Yeah, they did away with that two-back set.
They went to him on first down last time. Let's see. Again, they do. This time he gets a lot more. Yeah.
They're trying to pull it away.
Oh! Ends up with an 8 or 9.
So the carry was good for about 8 yards.
And
2.
33 for Ashland, walking around a little gingerly. I think that's Jake Tolan. Yeah.
From the shotgun, he gives it to his back again to get the first down.
The run up the middle.
Yeah, pick up of about 5, first down.
They got enough time to run these running plays. And they're taking advantage and picking up a nice first down inside the Ashland 25, right on the 25-yard line.
The clock ticks under 8 minutes.
Medfield needs 2 scores.
Cuts it back, Giunta. Is that a fumble? There's a fumble, and Ashland's got it.
No, he's down, they call it. They're calling the player down. Clock is going for the ball. So what does it end up?
The refs are talking, like trying to
that
figure
not a
out what the
fumble?
deal is. Medfield just wants to snap it, keep it going. It's a second down. No,
It ended up a what, a 5-yard gain? Or no, it's
a first down. Okay.
First down at the 15. That's right. They had to get to the 15.
That didn't work out well for the Clockers. Hands it off to Giunta.
This time just 2.
Good penetration there by Kavanaugh.
Clock's running under 7 to play. Ashland's got a 12-point lead. Medfield needs 2 touchdowns.
Steps back to pass. He's got some penetration there.
Lets it go. It could have been complete, but it went
Right through the hands of
receiver's
Wilder.
hands. We can't tell if he was inbounds or not, but it looked like he was.
Yeah, Wilder knows he should have had it.
James Wilder has had 2 misses here in the 4th period.
That was
making him unhappy.
That was Murray's best throw on the scramble. It's been.
Now it's 3rd down.
Noisy student section.
Oh,
that one just sailed on him.
That was not a
Intended
first
for
down play.
Cosolito.
That was not a first down play, but
So it's 4th and 9 from about the 15-yard line.
looks like were they looking for half of that yardage on that play?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe just trying to get some of it.
Big 4th down here for Medfield. Inside the Ashland 15-yard line, and a whistle blows. And it's a timeout by the Clockers. So, big 4th down. The drama builds.
Yeah, if they shut them down here, you can kind of start wrapping it up. Of course, it's never over until it's over.
And you have to handle the ball clean.
I think the coach is going to have a lot of talking points after this game. He had some penalties, some missed opportunities, and again the deep ball.
And that all-important special teams play.
But the second half was definitely a lot tighter on defense. Murray has not found the rhythm like he did in that first half.
This will be a post pattern. That's my prediction. Let's see what happens. Straight back. Oh, he went the other way.
And he dropped
Wow.
it. Don Massaro.
Incomplete, so Ashland will take over on downs from their
I think he had an open receiver across the middle. Wow.
I'll tell you, I'm watching it. It's far away, but I was watching. He had his foot in bounds. If he could have held on.
Yeah,
that would've been-
one foot in high school.
It was a heck of an attempt to
He tried to
bring it in with
one-hand it,
one
right?
hand.
Yeah.
He had to. It was just a little outstretched. But Massaro right there to bring him down.
The
before
Clockers
he could
hold.
haul it in.
Take over on downs. Keeping Medfield off the scoreboard again. Deep in their own territory. So they stopped him, what, twice, 3 times in the red zone? Once on the Latessa interception, and now here on downs, and last time on downs, right?
Yeah.
Or was that the Latessa interception?
Kavanaugh keeps it. Cuts back. And he gets some good
Shifty.
yardage there. About 7 yards.
Ashland desperate for breathing room. They do not want to be
second down and 3.
backed up against their goalposts. Under 6 to go, clock running. Ashland with a 12.2 possession lead.
And
2 touchdown lead, actually.
And they've done a good job all season of holding on to the ball. And I'm not saying that I'm saying that to recognize how well they've done. I don't know if they've had.
Don't use that word.
Lopez cuts it back, finds a hole.
Oh, there he goes!
Oh,
Flag.
holding penalty.
Oh, gets pinballed out to the 40.
On the field.
Great run by Eddie Lopez, but we fear the yellow.
Yeah, that's what opened up the hole.
I would say flags have been fewer in the second half.
Yeah.
But the real pleasure, Rob, is not seeing the endless false starts that really drag a game down.
Yeah, both teams have been pretty good with that. I mean,
We've had one, maybe 2, but
yeah, Medfield to start the game, I think.
it gets to be like
Ball fought on the 14-yard line.
it gets to be like an epidemic.
But the positive of the penalty is it keeps the clock running. Lopez again, and he breaks it. The first
2
one.
tackles. It took 5 kids to bring him down. Under 5 to play now, and only a second, or is it a third down coming up for Ashland? It's a third down. 6 yards for the first down. The first down here could go a long way towards salting this game away. The thorn in our side, number 77, is playing left defensive end. Watch out for him, Hirschfeld.
They got Grover at the top of the screen. Latessa. Kavanaugh keeps it. He's got some room.
It's not there.
Oh,
It's not a first
now
down.
just a couple of yards.
Ashland's going to be in punt situation. Time out.
Timeout for Medfield.
Good place to use one for Medfield. Keeps
Save
it at 4:14 to go.
30 seconds.
The clock is the enemy of the Warriors and the friend of the Clockers, as it should be.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're the Clockers, clock should be your friend.
Yes, it should.
Oh, you do have sunglasses. Can I use those? Because I can't see. I was having the same problem, even with the sunglasses. I had to look through that. Oh, you did? Okay. Can you hold it for a second? I kind of know. I can't see the screen. It's just
So
black.
as it approaches almost 5 o'clock here in Ashland, Massachusetts, the sun is coming down and creating havoc with the film crew as well. So we're ready to punt. Matt Neal back again to receive the snap. Good snap again. And a good punt.
They watch this
And
one.
a nice bounce. Clock a roll.
Matthew Neal at the tip. All the way down at the 36-yard line of Medfield.
28, a 42-yard net punt.
It was first and 10 from the 36 of Medfield.
So we have Obi Brown playing on defense. Grover, Latessa playing deep, safety, Griffin Frink. But Obi Brown taking the place of Arshad Ahmed.
Medfield can't run the ball now. Not enough time left.
This pass is
Quick out gets 5.
Yeah.
Sam Jolene.
Number 1, Sam Jolene.
Good for 4 yards.
And we will be more than happy to give him
Second
4
down,
yards.
6 from the 40.
And they're fine with him rolling out as well.
Ooh.
The pass is incomplete.
Rolling one way and throwing the other, and that's why that one was incomplete.
Yeah.
Casalito was open. Now it's 3rd down and 6. And they'll be going on 4th down regardless. The clock has stopped, 3:23 to go. Ashland leading by 12 points.
Gotta love the enthusiasm by the team as they cheer on their defense on this 3rd down play. Murray back,
He goes deep.
a floater.
Jump ball.
Oh
comes down
my
with it.
goodness.
Wow.
2 clockers, one of them now a little slow getting up.
Great catch by James Wilder.
Brandon Grover and Latessa bumped into each other, and Wilder with good concentration.
He was on his back when he caught that one, wasn't he?
Yeah, just fell into his stomach.
It's a 1st down at the 30. The Ashland 30. Medfield still has life. Murray sees open field.
Yeah.
He's going to run out of bounds. It's tackled for his trouble. And takes a loss, but stops the clock with 2:49 to go. 2nd down play coming up.
Loss of 3.
To 38.
Ryan Murray to pass.
The Clockers are there.
Intercepted.
Intercepted by
Brandon Grover.
Down the sidelines, out of bounds in Medfield territory.
Ball returned all the
Brandon
way
Grover may have just sealed the game for Ashland. Murray threw that one up for grabs, and there were 2 clockers there, and
to the
they
Ashland
both
1st
had
and
position
10.
on the intended
2 minutes and
receiver.
35 seconds left in
Brandon
the
Grover
fourth
made the
quarter.
big
With
play.
Ashland up 28.
Yeah, it's a different game when you know the pass is coming. A great job by the senior class president and one of the, how many, 9 co-captains?
Yeah, imagine.
One of the 9 co-captains to potentially ice the game. See
It's
if
a
we can
man in motion. And he
They-
gets the ball.
hand it off to Jack Lima.
Jack tries to get around the corner. Couldn't really do it, but he got a couple.
52, so it'll be 2nd down and 8.
Keeps the clock running. 2:17 to go. And 2:06, 2:05.
Clock is, of course, in no hurry. Second down play coming up. Medfield's letting it go. I got to believe they got a timeout or two left.
I think they have one left, but even
Holding
still,
on to one, possibly.
I'm a big fan of them letting it go.
Dominic. And the gang tackle him near the first down.
That is a first down.
Are they giving it to him? Are they going to measure?
Yeah.
Or what are they going to do? They gave it to him. And now Medfield uses their timeout.
So I think we will be seeing the victory formation.
1:39 to go. And this will be a real nice win over a tough opponent, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, they faced a little adversity today. It's the first time they've been really trailing leading into the second quarter.
Todd Carter's joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
How are you?
Is this a farewell?
Not a farewell,
No.
not just yet, but I will be here for the last two football games.
Excellent, excellent.
At least.
And
So at least they don't have to cancel
tell
the
us,
game.
where are you going?
I am going to Pearl Meyer in Wellesley.
Oh, great.
So
What is that?
I work in Wellesley.
What is that?
they're a consulting firm. They do compensation analysis.
Compensation analysis. I could use that.
The compensation or the analysis?
Yeah, my God. I would like to analyze why I'm not making any money.
Right. With this particular position or?
Any position.
Okay.
Yeah. Clock is trying to run it out. Well, congratulations, Todd. And
Thank you.
thank you for your faithfulness to this,
Obi Brown
to
on
this
the
company.
jet sweep.
Well, I'll still be here
About 5
to
yards.
produce some of the last few games.
Excellent. Because you've been a rock for us for the last, how many years?
About 4.5 years.
4.5 years. He's the #1 go-to guy for all productions. Now, have you groomed a successor?
We've been trying, but we have a very competent person downstairs by the name of Connor Donovan.
I've heard of him.
He's a
Yeah.
great gentleman.
Wasn't he an award winner of some sort?
Yeah,
a
he's
couple of
an
years
award
ago?
winner.
Yeah.
Yep. So he
He looked different, though, then. He looks different now.
yeah. Some people grow up a little bit.
His hair is different colors now. Yeah.
Oh, he's very adept in the studio. He was helping me with the when we were doing that little piece last week.
Yeah, Connor's
Green
been,
screen.
Green screen.
Connor's
the,
been great for many years.
prompter.
So I don't know if I really groomed him because he kind of groomed me when I came in.
Right,
So
right. He's been around.
Lima in motion. Lopez, maybe one more score.
He's got
One
it.
more score.
Wow.
33 yards.
What a capper, Rob. 34-16 the score with the extra point coming up, and what a way to end the game. Eddie Lopez threw a big hole, played the right side
That's
for 30-plus yards.
speaking of the promo. That's how I wrapped up the promo. It's not running up the score. It's helping to cure cancer.
Exactly right.
See if we can add another $25 from Fireflies.
It's good.
Total of $250.
A good day's work for the Ashland offense.
With 1:20 left in the fourth quarter.
And that 42, 69, 79, 85, 95, 96 yards this half gives them a total of 134 yards.
Eddie Lopez with a 100-yard rushing game. And what do we got for passing on Kavanaugh today?
Kavanaugh, you hit Latessa on a bunch of those early passes, and then didn't really throw it at all. Don't hold me to this, but in the second half, I had him 5 of 6 for 73 yards and 1 touchdown.
So he's got a 180-yard game himself.
179.
How many TD passes today? 3?
10 of 17. Yeah, 3 touchdown
Latessa,
passes.
Gazzard, and Russell.
And Lopez had 2 running.
And that's our 5 touchdowns.
And Latessa had a total of 131 yards receiving and
Mostly
a touchdown.
second half, right?
No, he had 81 in the first half.
Wow.
And a good job there by Cosolito. Bring it back to the 40-yard line.
Medfield's got a minute 13. I don't know what they're going to do. The game is decided.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of when the game's over, kind of just
Do you
don't do it.
do you let a sophomore running back get a few
Yeah,
carries?
unless you get an underclassman, otherwise nothing good can come of it.
I'd like to see a younger player get some runs.
Yeah, and it looks like
I don't see anything but
they
starters.
got Murray coming back in.
Yeah.
Number 5 is in the backfield, so he's probably one of their underclassmen. Do we have class of 2021? Wilston Destin. Probably
Junior.
give it to him.
He's
Yeah,
played
junior.
just a little today.
Yeah, a nice little move there.
Hog tied at midfield. Clock continues to run under 1 minute now left on
You
a
got
beautiful Saturday afternoon.
Mason Dushney, who came in for Ashland, getting up gingerly.
Clarkers have emptied their bench.
Yep. Right at midfield. A lot of plays at midfield today.
Yes.
A lot of first downs, drives starting there. Another pitch to the same guy. Nice tackle by Evan Letachevsky.
Evan Letachevsky on the tackle. He was second down and 8.
And I see one more play if they feel like it.
Yep.
Or the game's over. The coach coming out onto the field.
And that'll do it.
I think this one's in the books. Yep. So the final score from William Cunis Field at Ashland High School on October 5th, 2019. It's Ashland 35 and Medfield 16. The Clockers remain unbeaten. They're 4-0 and they're 3-0 in the Tri-Valley League Large Division where they reside. A non-league game next week right here at
1 o'clock.
Cunis Field. It's a 1 o'clock start. So join us live or watch us on live streaming here at Cunis Field. And then the following week, the Holliston Panthers, much anticipated game as they come to Cunis Field here in the 2019 season.
We're going to just recap the stats. And again, don't hold me to it, but I think it's pretty accurate. We had Kavanaugh 10 of 17 for 179 yards and 3 touchdowns. We had on the ground, we had Eddie Lopez 134 yards, most of those 95 of those in the second half with 2 touchdowns. And Jake Latessa receiving 131 yards, a touchdown. He had an interception at a very critical time. Bubba Gazzard had 40 yards and a touchdown. And Russell just 1 reception from what I took note of, but it was a touchdown catch. So who would you give, if you had to give a star of the game?
Well,
I have mine.
yes.
But I mean, I have it in my head. I'm curious what you think.
Yeah. The most outstanding performance that we had today, above and beyond his ordinary performance, I would say we had 2 of those. I would say Jake Latessa had his best day of the year, and our running back, Eddie Lopez, had his best day of the year. So I'll give my first 2 stars to them, but that doesn't ignore the 2-way play of Dominic Kavanaugh every game. Every game. When you're a middle linebacker, you're responsible. You have a lot of defensive responsibilities in the linebacker position, and then you got to come out and play quarterback. You don't only have to pass; you have to run.
Yeah.
So it's a tremendous responsibility, and he has had a fantastic season in the first 4 games here in 2019.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Latessa would be my man. A lot of Lopez's yards at the end there were not as critical timing-wise.
Jake came up huge when the
But,
Clockers took the
yeah,
lead in the third period.
interception
Yeah.
was big, and
This
just
was a
all along
14-14
some of
game
those,
at halftime, Rob.
yeah, the two big plays in the first half, 39 and 42 yards. And then, yeah, the 3 receptions to start the second half, 1 for a touchdown. And they weren't easy yards. A lot of spin moves.
Great drive that was.
Yeah, so I would give it to Latessa, but it was a smart game by Kavanaugh, protecting the ball. Didn't throw it away. Didn't try to make anything great happen. Just took what they
Excellent
gave him.
all-around
So,
game.
yeah,
And an
very
interception. And who do we have on the crew today, Todd?
Today's game was co-produced by Connor Donovan and myself. We had Mckay and Jordan Kotob, Tom Hamilton, and Nick Hunningham on crew. And yeah, that's about it. And you
That's
guys,
enough.
of course,
That's
coming
enough.
in and announcing.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Thank you
you
guys
again.
so much.
And thank you for all you do for us at WACA-TV. Final score for the final time, Ashland 35, Medfield 16. My partner is Rob Silver. I'm Bob Thacker. We'll see you next week.
Good night. Go Clockers.
126 Self-Storage is located at 162 Pond Street and is owned by Ashland native Mckay. Gated and fenced with 24-hour security cameras, they offer convenient drive-up storage units for both your residential and commercial needs. Temperature-controlled units and outdoor vehicle, boat, and RV storage is also available. Check them out at 126selfstorage.com.
Hi, I'm Carolyn McGee, and I created Ashland Pet Concierge in 2006. We have provided exceptional and personalized pet care peace of mind to thousands of clients. We provide dog walking, pet sitting, pet psychic sessions, energy healing, and holistic products. Our staff are fully trained, insured, bonded, Cori checked, and certified in pet CPR and first aid. The office manager, Sue Merloni, guarantees your pet care instructions are accurate, detailed, and that all visits are timely. Our online portal ensures a high level of service to our clients with a photo message sent to you after each visit. Thank you for your trust in Ashland Pet Concierge. To set up care for your pet, visit the website below or call 857-205-1950.
Hi, I'm Rob Silver with Hallie Silver here in the WACA studios to tell you about a new Kicks Against Cancer campaign that runs during all of the Ashland and Clocker football home games this season as they continue their pursuit of a Super Bowl title. Fireflies of Marlboro is generously pledged to donate $25 for every Clocker touchdown and another $25 for the extra point or made conversion. Any field goals will be worth $50. All monies raised will go to Jake's Team charity.
My brother Jake passed away in February of this year and was passionate about his Clocker football family, Fireflies Barbecue, and continuing to help fund childhood cancer research.
Hallie, tell us a little bit about Jake's Team.
There's 2 main parts of the charity, funding childhood cancer research and helping the families affected by cancer through programs such as Silver Siblings and Kim's Cases. So if you'd like to join the campaign, you can email your name and pledge amount to jakesteam@yahoo.com or go to jakes-team.com and make a one-time donation.
So to the Ashland and Clocker team, remember, if you're leading 35-0 and it's first and goal with less than a minute to play, don't worry about running up the score. It won't be considered poor sportsmanship. It will be helping to cure cancer. And thanks again to Fireflies of Marlboro.